Word list drawn from Norman Lewis. Towards the latter part of the book, there is a word list in Norman Lewis, Word Power Made Easy. And I am simplifying it, summarizing it so that you can comfortably listen every day when you travel up and down. Listening is easier. Listening is easier, and there is always a subliminal learning too. Subliminal. Subliminal. Subliminal means below the level of consciousness. That means we are not even aware that we are being influenced. Example, at prime time, something like 9 o'clock TV, when you're watching, suddenly there is an advertisement which says Royal Challenge, mineral water, Kingfisher, mineral water, Carlsberg, mineral water, or glasses, or I don't know what. So even a child knows that this is liquor, this is beer. But then, since advertising liquor is not allowed in India, they do this surrogate advertisement. Surrogate. Surrogate means proxy, proxy, which means a substitute. But the message is subliminal. The message is go get your drink. Kingfisher mineral water, immediately a person who's trying to get rid of drinking will feel that itch to go and buy himself a beer. So this is called subliminal effect, subliminal learning. That means even when you're not listening, some learning is taking place because the brain is receiving all the information. When you come into my classroom, Kripa coaching, you will find there is a subliminal effect because of the posters and all the words written on the walls, the laminates. Parents also, when they come and they experience a subliminal impact on them, they get a feel that yes, some serious work is going on here. So that's called subliminal. Horror movies, a lot of subliminal effects are created by montage technique. MONTAG. Montage means superimposition. See, our brain has certain constraints. If too many stimuli are given, that means if too many pictures and audios are bombarded on the screen, the brain cannot register at that speed, and the resulting emotion is horror. So there is a skull, there is some blood streaking, there is a bat screaming, and some door creaking, and all these things create subliminal effects, horror. So that's subliminal. Anyway, we are starting with the second part 2 recording. Utopia means an ideal society, utopian society, unrealistic and impractical. But utopia basically means an ideal society, Ramarajyam, where people are all nice and kind and no crime takes place. Utilitarian, practical. Utilitarian means practical. Utilitarianism is a political philosophy which is the underpinning of democracy, maximum good for maximum number of people. There is a fundamental flaw here in this utilitarianism, because what it suggests is if one innocent person can be killed for the benefit of 100, then you should go ahead and do that. So fundamentally utilitarianism is flawed ethically. Anyway, utilitarianism is a political philosophy, maximum good for maximum people. That means what you call the tyranny of the majority, majoritarianism. So utilitarian is practical. Usurp means to seize wrongfully, take away somebody else's property. Arrogate, Arrogate, Gate, appropriate. To appropriate means to seize wrongfully, take away wrongfully. Appropriate used as an adjective, you know the meaning. Suitable, condignly, apt, apropos, suitable. But appropriate used as a verb, to seize unauthorizedly, seize wrongfully. Some synonyms for seize are commandeer, commandeer, arrogate, appropriate, expropriate, confiscate, impound. So all these are, and what do you call, preempt, preempt, preempt means to take before anyone else. Preempt also means to prevent. So urbane means very sophisticated, very refined, very poised, and very cultured. Unwitting, important word. Unwitting means unintentional. Unwitting means unintentional. Unremitting, unceasing, unabated, relentless. Remit means to reduce. The rains remitted, reduce. Remit the fee, pay. Unremitting, not decreasing, unceasing, unabated, relentless. Unctuous, unctuous, very, very insincere and using a lot of flattery, oily, literally and figuratively. Unctuous means a person who is excessively sycophantic, chamchagiri, and all that. Unconscionable, unscrupulous, dishonest, lacking moral sense. That means very unethical, unconscionable. Ubiquitous, found everywhere. Turpitude, wicked, immoral, shameful, wickedness, depravity, turpitude, Turpitude. Turpitude, the R is silent in this silly language. Trepidation, fear. Trepidation is fear. Trepidation is fear. Transient, passing, temporary, ephemeral, evanescent, fugitive, fugacious, fleeting, momentary, something that does not last for a long time. Fugitive means momentary, temporary. Fugitive used as a noun means a criminal who is running away from the law. And then, so the opposite of transient should be abiding, enduring, lasting, eternal. Transient means passing, transitory. Transgress, to violate a law, to commit a sin. Transcend, to go beyond or above, to surpass. God in Hinduism, we believe, is both transcendent and immanent. That means in Hinduism, we believe God is beyond, above everything, and simultaneously within everything, within the smallest nanoparticle, within an animal, within a tree, within everything. That is only Hinduism preaches that. And that's a good philosophy, because then you will learn to respect everyone and everything. Whereas in Islam and Christianity, all the Abrahamic religions, God is only transcendent, he is not immanent, which is a fundamentally flawed ideology, because logically, if there is something beyond God, that means God has some outline, boundary, and limit. Hinduism recognizes the flaw in that reasoning. Therefore, Hinduism tells you that everything is God. There can't be anything beyond God. If there is something beyond God or outside God, that means God has a boundary and limit. That means God is limited. So the adharmic, Abrahamic religions have not thought it out really. So God has to be transcendent and immanent. Immanent. Immanent means within. Transcendent means beyond. The next word, touchstone. Touchstone. Touchstone is one word. Touchstone means a standard, a test. A touchstone of a good batsman. Test. Torpor, Turpor, topper, as usual the R is silent. Sluggish, slow, inactive. Tirade, Tirad, a prolonged, bitter, angry speech. Tiredira antirtunadu. Tirade, Tirad. Diatribe, harangue, philippic, Phillipic. Screed, Screed. Harangue, tirade, philippic, diatribe, all these words mean a very lengthy, angry, and bitter speech. Theology, the study of God or religion. Terse, very compact. Tenuous, extremely thin, very light, flimsy, see-through, transparent partly. That's one meaning. A tenuous material like silk, fine silk, is tenuous. Tenuous argument, weak. That means insubstantial, either the logic is bad or the evidence is insufficient. Tentative. Tentative means preliminary, not final, not final. The opposite of tentative in that sense will be absolute, final, categorical. Categorical means absolute, final, and unconditional. Tentative has another meaning. Tentative means hesitating, unsure, unsure. Tenets of Hinduism, principle. Tenet means a principle. Tenacious, not giving up. Dogged, perseverant, persistent. Tenable, defendable. Temperate, mild, moderate. Temperate weather. Temperate means mild, moderate. Intemperate, uncontrolled, unrestrained. Dissipated lifestyle. Prodigal, profligate. Prodigal and profligate mean overspending. Both mean overspending, or both can also mean unrestrained enjoyment of senses that will bring degeneration, that will cause a degeneration of the character. So temperance is a derived word. Temperance means enjoy within moderation. There are GRE essay topics on temperance. Moderation in all things is bad advice. Moderation, the better advice would be moderation in most things, because intense focus is essential for human progress. Something like that is the GRE essay. So moderation, temperance means enjoying within limits. Temperance also means avoiding alcohol. avoiding all pleasures. Temperance movement means prohibition of alcohol. So please try to remember this, and we will discuss this essay in class. Tautological, unnecessary repetition. Tautology, Tautological. Tautological. People say, I saw with my own eyes. There's no need to say our own eyes because you can see only with your eyes. Saving for the future. Saving is always for the future. You can't save for the past. So that's called a tautology, unnecessary repetition of words. Temerity. Temerity means boldness, recklessness, audacity, shameless boldness, effrontery, brazenness. Temerity is a negative word. Tantamount, equal in amount, commensurate. Tangible, something that can be touched, palpable, can be sensed through, known through the senses. Tangential, unconnected, rambling, discursive, digressive, desultory, aimless. So only superficially related to the matter. So not relevant. Extraneous, extraneous. Extraneous means irrelevant. Moot, moot. Moot means irrelevant. Moot also means unsettled. Taciturn. Taciturn means very reserved, untalkative. Tacit, implied, not spoken.